Hi, welcome to Gab and Gammy. My name's Donna. Glad to have you with me today. I thought I'd do a quick craft room update. I'm probably going to have to move over so you can see what's going on. Let me do that right quick. This is a new case that my husband, Pawpaw, got me for my birthday. And then over here, you can't really see it back there. Let me move this right quick. I got this whiteboard to help me filming tutorials. So I'll be using that probably in the next few days. There. Now you can see a little bit. That right there's I've got a large bookcase and a small bookcase. The small one is for all my books. I've got a lot of Sidney Sheldon's and I've got a lot of religious books, and then my crochet books are all it's shorter. It's what this that pink thing is sitting on is a regular bookcase that's got my books in it. And there's a bag of scraps. Lord, I spent 3 days winding up those balls on my little PVC pipe. I put the yarn in there, put the cap on the end, and then I wind it around. Takes a while, but it's really good for your tiny balls like that. Small ones makes a really nice little cake even out of your small scrap balls. Now I've got my scrap balls in big ones. Here's some of my bigger ones. And I've got a bag down here in the floor full of fairly good size scrap balls. And then I've got my medium scrap balls, and I've also got over here right there in that basket, I got some small ones. And then I've got some super small that are just barely strings. But I'm also happy to find all that scrap yarn. I thought I was almost completely out, but I found it. And oh, you wouldn't believe the amount of projects I have frogged. There's some more of my stuff. It's actually stacked neater than what it looks. But I'm not done. I've still got some organizing to do, but all the big pile of stuff is gone. I bought a smaller table to do it folds up so I can put it away, but I can do tutorials on it, and I'm looking forward to doing that. I found a few, here's my snacks. I found a few whips. I ripped out most of them because there weren't but a few rows, and I had absolutely no idea what hook I was using. I knew the pattern, but not the hook. So I just went ahead and ripped those out. And let me show you one that I found that I finished. It's a lapgan, another lapgan. This was made out of Caron 1 pound, and this stitch, that's it's just like a blanket stitch, only when I tried to remember how to do it, I reversed it. It made more sense to my mind to be reversed. And I made a pattern that's on my blog, gabbinggrammy.blogspot.com. It's called Bunny Hop, because I switched colors and it looked like bunnies were hopping over each other. So that's what that is. I finished that. That's going to go to a nursing home. That's a lap blanket. And I finished my Ross hat. This is knitted, and it's 2x2 ribbed. But I found out this is a little bit big on Pawpaw's head, so it can't go to him. And Ross's pattern, I used a 2-weight, and he had the pattern for the the super fine. Well, anyway, there's a weight he's missing, and this is it. So I'm gonna have to go in and figure out what to use for this weight of yarn, because I got a whole lot of this weight. Oh, and then on Margret Olander. Oh, this is my new fella. Oh, I haven't named him yet. But Margret Olander put out a lemon peel beanie pattern, and this is it. Now her pattern, 10 stitches, it just was all kind of wavy. It didn't work for me, so I went down to 8 stitches, just a couple stitches difference, and it made it stopped my beanie from waving. That's a real nice stitch. I like it. It reminds me, I've got a friend at Sewing Seeds, and the first friend that we had that passed away, they loved using this stitch, only they put it's a single and a double, but they put it both in the same stitch, and this is one in each stitch. And then of course the camel stitch, I really like that camel stitch. But I made it because Margret Olander has a chart where it could show you like how many rounds you need for a certain crown size, and mine was a little bit big, so this is a little bit big, but I did that on purpose because some people have big hair and they need a bigger hat. Oh. I'm thinking about calling him George. He's gonna go. Papa also built me a shelf up there, and it's got a bunch of my favorite things, and I've got my female head, but that's too small. It's more like a pre-teenager size, but I've got her up there, and I'll probably put old George up there. He's named at what I was thinking naming him George is because in a Bugs Bunny cartoon, the wolf and the sheepdog is Fred and George, I believe. Well, anyway, he's going to be named after that because I love me some Bugs Bunny. If you notice my hair, how long my hair's got, look at all that. I used to have, when I was younger, I had my hair down to my waist almost all the time. When it get down to where I start sitting on it, I'd cut it back off to my waist. You can see my natural curl. It's not completely dry, but it's mostly dry. I decided to wear it down because today is January 28th, 2021. And it's my birthday, which is what all this stuff was for. That was for my birthday, and today's actually it. So far today, it's been pretty good. And I'll be filming a video here in a little bit because I've decided to join the Movies and Stitch crochet along, or make along. And so I'll be doing that later today. I done watched my movie and done worked on my project. I haven't, that's the only thing I've completed this week, and the hat was mostly done, and I haven't crocheted hardly, or knitted hardly any this week. Just yesterday I picked up my sock hat, and I knit that much on it. I've totally abandoned, for the moment, my pie shawl because I came to the end of a scheme, so I'm not working on it until I get done some stuff that needs to be done. I'm not going to cast on any more knitted hats. Now I'll still crochet some because like I crocheted that lemon peel. I'll probably do that a few more times. I still want to make some more Katniss hats. All crocheting, and mine went blank. Just a granny moment. Okay, this was a scrap shawl. I found it. It's the Rivulet shawl by Fiber Spider. Now that I found more scraps, all kinds of scraps, I'm going to put some more in that. Oh, now I can't show you all my projects I found, but I found a few. I haven't decided whether I'm going to keep or scrap this one. It's a mitered square I might turn it into a shawl instead of a blanket. Still got some more of that. And I found some yarn that I forgot I had. Oh, I found a bunch of yarn that I forgot I had. I had no idea I had so much yarn. That bookcase is plumb full of yarn. And most of it I had no idea I had. Because they were in totes up and under all that junk I had there, so I couldn't even find it. And I know I got in this, because I got all my whips that I found and some yarn that I don't have room for yet in a tote right here beside of me. So I want to try to finish those. And like I said, I'm kind of laying off on some of my other projects so I can get into that. And when I do my movie and stitch, I'm going to be working on the projects. Yeah, there's one I haven't showed you that I'm going to share, and that it's the one I'm going to be working on. I've decided to work on things that I'm not enjoying or projects I've previously abandoned so I can get them done. I want to finish. This is a year of finishing. I don't want any whips except the ones that I'm actively working on. I want to either frog or finish the things that have been hibernating. Let me see. Right there. You can't see her good, but that's my bunny I want to make a dress for. That's a lamb that my mama gave me. That's Lammy Pie. The bunny, I'm not sure what I'm going to call her. Oh, and up in there is a Sleepy Time doll, and oh, there's one of my Jada and Stitches owls. I just got little stuff here and there. That's some Christmas stuff that I'd planned on doing something with, but haven't done it yet. And you can see up there, that's a huge quilting. Well, you know what it is by looking at it. My hair's pushing my glasses forward. These are just Dollar Tree specials. And I've got to rearrange, it's partially rearranged, my desk area and my shelf area. They're partially done. I need to finish up on that. I think that's all the things I finished, and I only have 3 whips that you've seen that I still need to finish. I wanna finish this hat especially because I'm not really enjoying working on it. I'm enjoying it a little bit. Now that's the Ross hat that I had on the double pointed, but it just takes so long. I'm not enjoying it as much as what I should. I did enjoy working on it yesterday because it'd been over a week since I touched it. Like I said, most of my time this week has been spent on working on my room. I know I need to clear this area up. There's all kinds of stuff that needs more organization. What I mostly did is I took things and just organized them. Well, this is all my scraps. This is all my worsted. This is all my bulky and all that. And I've got a few things back there that are organized into type. I need to reorganize it to make it look right and be pretty and neat, because that's what I really want in this room. You don't know how much better I feel without all that junk behind me. I mean, I can go all the way back, and I've got a camera that now I have room to set up my tripod and maybe start filming on that camera, so it'll be better quality. And well, I'm looking forward to this year. I've got a project journal going. There's no stickers or anything on it because that's kind of pretty, but I've been writing down my projects and what hook I'm using, the date I started, the day I finished, the yarn that I'm using. So I've been enjoying keeping up like that because I'd like to know what I've done And here's my goals. I've got that. It fell out. This was in my project book. Excuse me. But I think I'm on track with the goals I had for this year, for finishing things, for redoing my room, and I've been enjoying myself. Oh, it like to kill me. I could not have done it without Papa's help. So a special thank you to Papa for helping me out, bringing back a little bit, because even just getting up and doing this, all this stuff, it hurt me. It hurt me bad. I had to use my TENS unit. I'd work for a little while, and then I'd have to put my TENS unit on and ease off the pain before I could do any more. I was a big old mess, but hopefully a lovable mess. Well, anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you in a little bit with a movie and a stitch video, and hopefully a tutorial coming up within the next week. I want to make that stained glass hat. Well, y'all take care, and stay happy and stay safe. Bye-bye.